Hello! On this episode of Surviving Thanksgiving, we're going to be going over connecting with boomers. As a millennial who identifies as a Gen Xer, I have a lot of experience bridging the gap between boomers and Gen Z. So here, I'm going to go over a few steps to help make surviving Thanksgiving not only palatable, but enjoyable for you. First, we're going to go over proper attire. Gentlemen, this is a perfect situation where you can express all of your innermost being, all of your feelings, your politics, religion, whatever you would like to express. Make sure it is on the shirt or sweater or ugly sweater that you're wearing, as to be a perfect conversation starter with your boomer family. Now ladies, I would go a bit of a different route. Boomers, you see, were a little bit more of a reserved and repressed generation, so they really appreciate it when you show the more modern styles of your generation, specifically exposing ribs 5 through 7. They love this look, and this will make for some great feedback from your boomer family. Next, we'll go into piercings and tattoos. This is another area where boomers had not a great amount of exposure to either in their generation, as piercings and tattoos were reserved only for the privileged sailors, vagabonds, and generally undesirables of their generation. As such, they are eager to see what the younger generations are doing with tattoos and body piercings. So show them off and make a point to point out each and every one of them. Tell the story of how you got it, why you got it, and what it means to you. If they're under too many articles of clothing, make sure you go into great detail on what the piercing and tattoo is, where it is, and make sure to speak up, as our boomer generation family tend to be a little hard of hearing. Next, let's discuss pronouns with our elder generation. They didn't have many growing up, so introducing them to all of the new pronouns we have now is going to go over great. Remember, they are a very opinionated generation and love when you ask the question, Grandpa or Grandma, what do you think of this? When presented with those questions, they are all too eager to express all of their feelings and thoughts on the matter. Now back to pronouns, I would recommend starting with your own personal pronouns. Please go into detail in defining them, and then explain some pronouns of maybe some friends that you brought to Thanksgiving with you. This will give them a great appreciation for all the ingenuity that Gen Z has brought to the table, and make for some great conversation pieces. Dietary restrictions. We have so many great diets to choose from in our generation. Thanksgiving, being the largest family meal of the year, is the perfect time to bring up whether you're vegan, ovo-lacto-vegan, some sort of vegetarian, or a brand new term that I don't even know about, being a millennial Gen Xer. So bring up your dietary restrictions, preferably before food is served. This will let everyone know what they can and can't eat around you, what they can and can't introduce to you, and also what others should and should not be eating for moral reasons. I hope these tips were helpful and make for some amazing Thanksgiving conversations. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I would love to hear the feedback on how your Thanksgiving went based on utilizing these conversation topics.